Hey, Hiho cat guys, I'm Tangar Gameglaz, and today we continue our adventures in world of programming, world of coding, and I'm learning PHP to develop my dream, to create more PG of my dream. So last time, also Shtukense is here. Hello Shtukense!
Hello everybody!
She is our front-end developer. She learning JavaScript and also some Python even. So I'm learning PHP and database. I will be backend guy. So what we made previously we developed together, guys. We made this thing. It would load. So game. We created game monsters which surround us. It was pretty big fun to create it, and in my past stream, it was in Russian, I created another game, not really game, it was homework. I made homework at this book and I coded myself. First time in my life I coded from the beginning to the end 3 programs. They are quite tiny, but still. So this program roll certain dice with certain amount of sides. So we could say how much sides to roll, and the computer would roll them. Then this thing, it would in half cases it would hit for 1, and in half cases you would hit it with a big damage. So it was also homework thing. And this is not really coding thing, but still it changes appearance, and I made it by myself. So it's like blood magic, druid magic, water magic I called it. So yeah, it's also good training for rookie like me. Hello gamer. So let's start. Today we would create a new program. It would be very big and the most complex program which I saw in my life, to tell the truth. So let's start. New file, then PHP. So let's start. What is this game? Actually it is okay. Let's I do not like that he close things, close text. There has to be no way. Okay, I just want to create title. How this game called? It's called poker dice. Poker dice, this game called. So let's save it and let's check what we have. We have nothing yet, but we have, okay, rock poker dice. How this game, what this game do? It rolls a certain amount of dices. You could choose which dices to reroll second time, and you have to gather certain combinations of numbers, like in poker, pair or 3 of the one kind, or street, or career. So let's start. This is really hard program actually, but I before I started this stream I went through this code for several times even to understand it, because actually it's very hard for me. It was very hard for me. But let's start. So first, when our player come to, actually I do not like this editor, what I could say, because when I push enter it make it with how it called. Okay, I have to push shift. It makes a lot of different things which I do not like. these brackets, but I started to use it because a lot of people, they say that it's very good program for coding in PHP or JavaScript. So I gave this program a chance, but actually the more I work with it, the more I do not like it, to tell the truth. Maybe I just do not understand something, but I do not like that this program, it's closing text for me, for example. So this like P, okay, new paragraph. I do not want it to close this tag. I do not like it for now, okay, but still let's get used to it, because I think it's like a new approach to coding. It makes life easier maybe. So I'll try to calm myself, to calm down. So let's start with this book, with this code. So when user first launch, hello Yaroslav, when user first launch this program, what he would see, he would see, our program would see, is he first time here, or is it a new player, or it's old one, he already played for a while. Because this type of program which we write right now, it's without any databases, so it works only, we work only with these limited functions which we got. So let's start. If, and we create function empty. This function check, do we have anything in certain variable. So if it's empty, then we create cache variable if it's first time when program running, which is 100. So yeah, it's first part of our program. Okay, we checked, is it first time or not? Then we have this function which we define, roll dice, and this function, hello Yaroslav, yeah, hello Mr. Yaroslav. So this function would be a big function. We would describe it later with special tag like function. I do not want, okay guys, that's it. It was my last amount of как будет терпение? Patience. I do not want it to show me anything. I'm learning right now, so I do not need it. Okay, let's work in our old brackets. PHP. Great. Fuck this. Fuck these brackets. I'm sorry guys, but I just can't. I just can't bear it. But we need to open this. We would open. Yeah. So back to business finally, because in brackets we wouldn't have this stupid thing. So we would define a function. This function a bit later. Function roll dice. It's called like it's written like this. I do not remember, to tell the truth, syntaxes. We will check it later. So then we would roll dice. So if we are first time here, then we roll dice. Then we check, is it second roll or first? Second roll. So is it true? True, yeah. If it's true, if it's second row, then we would print something like it's second row, roll body. So second row, and next string. And if it's second row, then we say if it's already second row, then we say that second row, we make variable second row to false, because yeah, it's second row. And we if it's already second row, we have to evaluate all results, so we define new function evaluate, and we'll describe it a bit later. So right now we're writing whole algorithm how this program would work, and then we'll describe all details. It was this if, right? Yeah, if this, then this, and else. Actually, I like more like this. Write more like this. In book, I have different approach. The truth, I like even like this more. It's more understandable for me. But it's more nice to see. Okay. But still, I want to close it here. I do not want to make it like this. It's not really understandable for me. So else. And here we have to put some tabs. It would be easier to understand what's happening. I think so. I'm not sure in my coding etiquette yet. Shtukens, what are you doing right now?
I'm working on my website.
Oh, she is working at your website. Not coding right now, I think, but she would code also. We have such plans every day. We work with it. So if it's not second row, it's first row, and then we will print first row out there. So okay, and I missed this thing, of course. And we make variable second row, then we make it true, and end all this if ended. Okay, and then print stuff. I have no idea what this function would be. I do not recall what does it mean, this function. Let me check. It would write how much cache do you have, and it would also store in hidden fields. It would store results. So this is main body of our program. It's like core of our program, and now we would just define these functions. Roll dice. I think evaluate, we could make it like this. Evaluate and print stuff. So let's define this function. And first function would be roll dice. Yeah, let's start with it. It's big one. Function roll dice. Let's define it. It doesn't have any parameters. Doesn't have any parameters yet. I'm trying to. It's very hard to sit comfortable with this book actually. So I'm trying to find a good position for the book, and it's not easy. Do you have such troubles by yourself, guys? Tell me. Well, it's only me who's struggling so much. Okay, I'll take another book. I'll have 2 books. Yeah. No, it's too big one. I want to put another book, so I'll have possibility to put my keyboard at at certain height. Would be easier. Okay, so let's define this variable. I'm not sure. Do you see it? With Stukensa, she's big girl. Okay, let me check. Okay, Stukensa, you would fly a bit. You do not mind. Great. Yeah. Stukensa, you are at my your head just be near mine. You're so serious, by the way.
I am always serious.
Okay, you are learning you are watching at my code right now. It's funny. So let's define function roll dice, and let's close tags to this function just from the beginning. And let's define global variables. It would be die variable. When we would roll our die, it would be variable second roll. Actually, this global variables in real project, as I understand, they are not too this register globals doesn't very popular because it's big, not really safe thing, but for learning it's okay. So we defined, and then we need to start roll dice. This function, it would help us to build actually this field with a lot of different dices. Let's start and let's save it and let's see what we have. Do we have any? Yeah. Okay. Function empty at line 8. Look, better to finish it right now. Empty. Okay. You see? Yeah. It's kinda often thing. 24. 24. Print stuff. What I forgot? No idea. It's because it's undefined, because I didn't create it yet. Okay, I see. And evaluate also not defined. Maybe I have to remove this. Yeah. Okay, we need to define first. So let's go first, and then we would come back if something wrong. We need to roll the dice, and here we would have some quite interesting stuff, which I already went through once, because it's kind of was an essential thing to understand to start this program. So we would print a table, and in this table there would be we would show some dices, we would roll them, and there would be possibilities to store certain dices at certain values for the next time. You would see just in a few seconds. So td tr, we're creating table with HTML tags, quite simple thing. And then this one for it's cycle, so we create cycle with initial variable which is 0. and this cycle would work till it would this variable would become 5, because we have every die have 6 sides, and as in coding everything starting from 0, we have 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you see 6. It was hard for me to understand these things because I'm quite far away from these coding things, but it's very logical to start counting from 0 actually. Now I understand it. So, and what we would do in this cycle, we would increase our variable I every time. So we need to create, in this cycle, we're rolling our dices, we're rolling our dices one by one, we roll dices. So we just take this, something like this. These dices, we have 5 dices, and every dice has 6 sides. So we have to roll them, and this cycle would help us to roll them. So if do I need to close this cycle? I think so. Better even close cycle. I think this cycle isn't right pronunciation, maybe like this. Because cycle, it's like cycling, like velociped, like bicycle. Let's check it. It's good to learn. It's good also to learn. Oh my god, Google Captcha, I hate it. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I open wrong browser. Let me make it again. Yeah, it's better. 1 second, friends. Whew. Yeah. Cycle. Okay, it's kind of logical. This is our program. It's broken yet. For now it's broken, but we would do it. And this close roll dice. Maybe even like this. Close 4. Okay. I'm learning how to create these comments to understand what's going on. It's a pretty important thing, so you wouldn't be lost. So we create this cycle and we write. As I learn coding by Russian books, I'm not really good in English in these coding things. So условия. Condition. Yeah. Okay. So now we create condition. If then we have variable keep it. What does it mean? It's variables when we would store certain dices at certain values for the next time. So if it's empty, then if it's empty, if we do it for the first time, this roll, so 0. If we're doing for the first time, no, if this roll it's not stored, if it's first, if it's a second row and it's not stored, then we roll dice actually. So we create variable die, and we would summon function random to create a random value from 1 to 6, or else if we stored this variable from previous times, it would be then variable die with how this would be with index I, which is from 0 till 5. Then it would be the same as this variable keep it. Yeah. Okay. And it's yeah, and it's we're closing this if. Yeah. Close if keep it, right? I hope so. It's not easy, you see. This is I'm not sure could you understand it what I'm doing right now, because this program actually it's easier to understand when you see the whole picture. So when I'll show you whole picture, you would understand everything. Then the file here we would insert these variables as in our previous stream concatenation with die with this variable concatenation, and this is our pictures which we would show them. And now let's actually we created this variable for this particular die, and now let's draw it. Let's draw it with print operator here. Okay, we make it td image. It's just a simple HTML with some variables from PHP. This variable which we created previously. Then height 50, width 50, and beer. Maybe it's better to do it like this. It's more easier to understand what's happening. Tabulation, not spaces. Okay. It's a big war, holy war. What's better, tabulation or spaces? I am for tabulation. So now we need to create these flags for storing these roles. So do you see, guys, it's still this cycle. So this cycle we didn't finish it. So with this cycle we take first variable 0. So it's we're using our first dice. No, not yeah. We're taking our Yeah, no, we're just taking dice. We're just taking dice and roll it. Wait, we have 6 dices. 1 second. No, we have 5 dices. We have 5 dices. Then why we have 6 cycles? Ah, yes, of course, because 5, no, 5, we do not take 5. So from 0 till, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's like for I think it's like, has to be like this. So it was a bug. Yeah, it was a bug. I found the bug. Yay! We found the bug. Shtukense, how are you?
Oh.
You always moving around and messing everything, Shtukense. Could you stay still? Small mouse. Okay. Let me show more Shtukense. Do you like it?
No.
You're sitting at my head, you know? Shtukense. Okay, let me show what you're doing to me. What are you doing? Oh my god, she's so funny. Funny girl. So, let me show more Shtukense to you. Like this. I'll just make you big.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think it's fun. do you love Shtukense as I do? Let's love her together, guys, because she is the most beautiful creature in the world. I believe in it. So this cycle, it's huge cycle, as you could see. It's huge. We didn't finish it yet. So let's create another condition. If, and here we would create this flags. If second roll is false. Okay, let's write false with big. It's more cool. Then, if it's false, then we could put flags to these dices. Print, and again here. We could close it here also. And actually it's better to close if at the same time. Yeah, because we wouldn't forget about it. Close. Or maybe better to write it like this. Close. Yeah. It's more understandable. So here. And we create these checkboxes. Input type checkbox check it would have name, keep this variable, keep it, and as you understand, this is still cycle. So for this variable, and value die. That's it. And yeah, td. Okay, close td, because we will create one by one this table with certain columns, and we close it with here. And yeah, we're closing this if here, and we're closing for finally. So here we closed our for condition of our cycle. And now we need to create button to submit all these results. We do it like this. just print here. Let's close it same moment. You see, in this editor brackets, it's good when it's closing something, but for learning it's not really good. For learning you have to do it by yourself, and that's why I'm doing it with my hands. And actually it's big joy. Then we need to close this table here. It's close string, and close column. Let me check. It looks like a bug. Because yeah, it has to be TD and then TR. TD column TR. Yeah, it's right. It's me, stupid me. So, and we or not. No, has to be first here, then TD. But okay, let's write comment here. We can't do it. We have HTML comment. Attention. I do not recall how to write HTML comments, to tell the truth. Do not recall it. Let me check it. So it's this. Средний знак и две штучки. Okay. This is HTML comments, right? Because I wanted to, I think it's not right. This order, it has to be vice versa. So tier, a new line, cd, call span. I always forget this call span and another call something. I think it's time to learn it finally. After years of span. What does it mean span? This is HTML tag span. I thought it has some definition. Span, 2 columns, okay. What does it mean span in English? It's interesting. We need to check Wiki dictionary. Yeah. Let's make some learning. Span. Space from thumb to end. Oh, it's funny. So it's space from thumb to the end of little finger. It's like this. Cool. 9 inches. No idea what is the inch. I'm using centimeters. So just some spacing. Okay. Yeah. And let's continue. I'm not sure. Maybe better to do like this. Yeah. Not in full screen, it's easier a bit. Call span 5, okay. Then center. It said that he do not, he put everything in yellow, even HTML code here, when you put here. But okay, or not. So let's close center. And create this button finally. We do it very long, you see, but what to do? submit. So we would do action submit and value roll again. Ah, so center, and we close this TD, this TR, and this table. Great. And close here. So guys, we finished this function, roll dice. I afraid to imagine how much mistakes we made, but we would deal with them a bit later. Let's return to the beginning of our program, our game. First, we just checked how much is it first time when user entered the game. Then we rolled dice, we rolled dice 5 times because we have 5 dices. So let me describe this code for you, how it works, this function roll dice. We have 3 global variables. It means that these variables, they would saved not only in this function but in all this program. We made them global here. Then we created table, big beautiful table. If we would save and run, maybe it would show something. Now it just has this stupid 36. What? Why he do not like it? One second, guys. It has to work. Okay, we would no, maybe not defined. I do not know. Maybe it's because of this. What does it say? Syntax error, unexpected in. Why he do not like it? It has to be like this. Maybe I'm using wrong version of PHP, and in this version he do not like such things. Because actually this book, it's so old freaking book, and this book is from 2004, and it's so long time ago, and everything could change from that time. But okay, if it doesn't work, we would change. It's very strange, actually. Okay, let me check again this mistake, this error. So we create. Wait. For this cycle, then if okay, I see. It was pretty stupid. How PHP works, PHP mistakes, how they show. He show you always next line. So when PHP go through your code, he go from up to down. And when he come here at 35 stroke, for example, and he see this. Wow, I didn't know about this thing. Cool. When he see this definition, this part of text, I need to buy a book, a PHP book in English to get more understanding in how to call these things. Yeah, I'll buy English book. Okay, so when we define this stuff, when PHP reads this stuff, he reads it like this. Okay, if this variable, this is it's empty, then, and he see that, oh wait, it's a problem here. but after he read it, he went to the next line. So that's why he showed next line. So where the problem is here. It's very funny problem. It's just other brackets. No, guys, it's not. It's something different, maybe. What else he doesn't like? Okay, keep it. Ah, it's not a variable, you see. Okay. Yeah. You see, we have even this dices. They already showed to us, and they generated. You see, we made it right now. What we made here. Yeah, it's good to see it with this example. Let me make it like this, so it will be easier to see what we created. We created cycle, which first variable. First, this cycle starts from 0, and till it less than 5, it's increasing +1. This variable. So in this cycle we already created new variable. So it's like initialization of new variable. So we created, and now we go. So we created it. PHP check, is it less than 5? Yes, it's less than 5. Then we define. So we defined this variable. Then we would PHP check, is this variable, it would be already 0, for example, in this case. Is it empty? If it's empty, and in our case it's empty, it would roll. So it would create first die variable. It would be die 0, and it would generate for this die 0. For this die, it would generate random number from 1 to 6. For example, here it's 5. Here it's 1, 6. I just refreshing page. So, and if this variable, it was already has had some value, then it would just but why it doesn't draw this checkbox? 1 second. Because I didn't define second row yet. Okay. Okay, let's check other problems. Print stuff. Okay, I know about print stuff. Let's create this so he wouldn't be too function. Print stuff. Maybe it would fix it. Fuck, another one. No. Okay, we need to define this function first. Wouldn't be enough. I have no idea. Okay. It doesn't have any errors. So we have some problems here. Let me check it. Here. If second row is false, but we didn't define yet a second row. We do not have this variable. We would have it later on. So here it's not false. It doesn't exist. For example, if we do something like this, just experiment. Yeah, still. Let me check what's going on. Checkbox. Ah! Freaking. Speaking, okay. You see, I make so much mistakes that it's hard to find particular one. Ah, wait. Has to be like this. Uh-huh. Why it doesn't? Let me think about it a bit. Let's check like this. Okay. Close 4. Let's just make it like this for a second. Ah! Wait. Okay. Yeah, you see we have these checkers. Right now we have them. So it's not a syntax error. It's just if second roll false. Aha. Okay, we forgot this. Because we can't it's not operator. It's like second roll, we define second roll as false, and like this. Okay, guys. Yeah, now it works, you see. It was a very stupid mistake, but it's so big pleasure to fix such mistakes, to tell the truth, guys. I'm so happy to learn coding. So it's really beautiful to work. I'm so happy. So guys, yeah, we fixed this program, and let's go back to explanation. So we run through this variable in this cycle for 0. We generate a certain number for first die, and it's become variable die 0. Then we, if we had this thing, it would take this variable which it was before in previous roll. Then we create these pictures or URL for these pictures here. Also with this variable, yeah, we show them. Then if it's second, if it's not second roll, then show these flags. Okay, and we have them. So it was a long time, and this roll again button. Let's continue. Now we would have really hellish part, really hard part and interesting part. The most hardest and interesting part ever. What we would have? We have function, it's not print stuff yet. We would have function evaluate. It's just madness, guys, what I could say. It was a long time till I understood how it works. And I'm not sure yet that I understood it, to tell the truth. So, and let's put it like this. So, function evaluate. Here we would create die, and I'm not sure, is it this die variable, we already had it from previous function, so we only would use it in this. So we define. I'm not sure about this definition for the functions. Because here we already defined die as global variable. Why would we need to define it another time? About this with defining of variables, it's, you see, I'm not ready to talk about it, to understand how it works. But okay, so first we would reset, because we would every time we would, after we made a roll, we would evaluate our winnings after second roll. So payoff is 0. Reset reset money. Что такое? Штукенция, be happy, my dear. So then we take some money from player. We would take some money from player. So every time when you make a roll in this game, you spend $2. So you have at the beginning you have 100, and then you spend $2. New game. And now we have to make certain algorithm to count how much. This is very good roll, by the way. You see, 4 of 2 dice. So now we need to count how much pairs. How much we need to count, because in previous part we only rolled this stuff. We only defined certain variables. We defined all variables. Now we need to teach our program to evaluate them, to count what actually it has. Because when we just generated these random numbers and showed these random pictures, actually for a program it's not really, it can't count it. It's not easy for it to count. So now we need to count them, and it's not easy thing to tell the truth. I thought it would be easy, but yeah, it's computer stuff. How coding works. In our real life, everything much easier than in computer world. Okay, so we create name vals, and it's array which has 6 variables in it. Is it variable in array? No, values. Yeah, 6 values. And here we create cycle. We will create cycle with first we would define the wall. First variable, the wall, the value of. I'm trying to describe it in to explain it in English. We need to count how much is the fish, how much of certain values do we have here, because when we just generated them, we do not understand what are they. Computer do not understand yet. So we create another cycle to go through this stuff. It would go till it would be less or equal to 6, and in this cycle we would increase this value. And then in this cycle we would create another cycle. Guys, I'm sorry, but we have to do it. And in this cycle I need to understand what we would do, because I do not recall. I'll understand and I'll explain. Okay. And so we create this cycle. We have 6 sides. Okay, let's write it here. We have 6 sides at each die. We have 6 sides at each die. So we have to count how much sides do we have for each die. Defined sides. Shtuken, great. Yeah, I have some songs at my channels. So after we would check this side, so now we would go, for example, side with value 1, where we have 1, for example this one, and we would go through all this through all these dice. We would go to check, do we have here this side or not. Yeah, I hope you understood this. It's very hard to understand, actually. I came to it after a lot of time. So dynam, let's make it a bit bigger because it's not a critical thing. It's much more important. So we created this cycle, and then we count if this variable from previous time, from this we in previous code, when we rolled our dice, we defined certain variables, die. So if die, and here we take die num equal to the val, then num vals. Actually, this is madness. I understand it right now, but when I just saw it for the first time, I went crazy. It's so hard to design such thing with these cycles. Why it made like this? I think it's very possible to make this program in different way, with much more easier code to understand. And but the thing of this lesson is to use only for. We do not use even for each, or we have very limited things, and that's why it's like this. I'm not sure, maybe it's the only way to design this program. If you know, please write comments. It's interesting to know it. So, and then we finish this and if, then we finish and for, and then we finish and for the val, this one. So it's not the end, guys. We just what we made here. We want to understand how do we we create new array, we create new variables, which is variable how much how much values do we have of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of sides. How to understand? It's easier to draw it, you know. Let me draw it with a paint. Huh? Do you want to see some paint, or you want to see some Photoshop? All for your pleasure, great. cat guys. Okay, let me check for paint. Do I have it? I have no idea. I didn't use paint, but for now I feel some inspiration in it. So let me show. We have this dice, 5 dice. Every die has 6 numbers, 6 sides, because it's like these dice, they are like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have certain number generated in our program. So first die came, for example, 5, this 1, this 3, this 1, this 2, for example. So we have now what we need after we generated them. We need to count, to create variables, new variables, which show that, okay, we have how much of dice with number 1 do we have here. So it's this, the wall. The wall, so this, okay, the wall, it has 6 variants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because every die has 6 sides. So we create this cycle. We create this cycle to go from 1 to 6, and in this cycle we have another cycle to check, through all these 5 dices. So we're looking in these 5 dices, we're looking for these numbers. And here for in new cycle for dynam 0, and it would take then variable die 0 from previous part, from this generated thing. So from this random, this die. So we would have for die 0, it would check, is it the same as the wall? Is it the same as this, for example? For 1 we would check. And it would go, it's checking, is it the same? And we look. No, for die 0, for this one, it's not 1. It's not 1, so we do not use this if. Then we're going through second. The wall 2. No. Then we go, Then we go for die 1. And die 1, it's this. So it's like die 1, it's die 2, die 3, die 4, die 5. So for die 2, and we check, is die 2 equal to the 1? And if it's equal to the 1, we would create a variable num_val, this it would be 1, it would be increased by 1. So it would be increased. Num_vals would be increased. So num_vals 1 would become 1. So we would find one thing, one of this thing. Could you see it? Or штукенце? Fuck, штукенце, you took all the place. Okay, my mistake, of course. Штукенце, why you eat so much stuff? So much food. Okay, I think it's better. So I think you understood this thing. It's 2 cycles. So first for every. It's very interesting for me because I didn't expect that it works like this even before I started to describe it to you. So for each variant of this value of this variable, for each value of this variable, we would have to go for every value 5 times, 6 times, no, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for another one. So, for example, when we would go, when we're looking for the value 1 at fourth dynam. So when dynam would be fourth, and it would be the same as the wall, we would make this num_vals 1, 2, because it will be second time, because as I wrote here, we have 2 ones, 1, 1 and second one. So I understood it. Okay, I hope you understood some stuff too, guys, but don't hesitate to ask. So yeah, it's useful to use this drawing, because with this drawing I understood it better. Very interesting. So yeah, it was actually the hardest part to understand, guys. So if you understood this, you are very powerful, guys. And we could put the cancer back to business. Okay. Let's go. Let's also make some more music, a bit different music. I think it's possible to hear what I'm saying. So, back to business. Now we need to show the results. Show the results of this stuff. And actually, what is it? It's just checking. Do we did it correctly? So it's not for the game actually, but it's like for developer testing thing. So I'm like developer, I'm testing it. So we create this testing cycle for I1. I6. I tune. So we create this cycle. Do not know why do we create it. Okay, for this variable from 1 to 6, we would print. We would understand what it make. Okay, so how much this dice with 1 do we have? Let me try to do not look in this book and try to write it by myself. Once we have num walls I think yeah. Wait, it's in different function. It's the same function yet. So yeah, I'm right for now. That's it. Is it true? Okay, let's put bird and /n. That's it. That's this for. So let's check how it works. Fuck. Quite expected, to tell the truth. But still, 93. Okay, I see. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Why we have nothing here? Print. Num walls. Is it works already? This evaluate function. It doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. Why? Because it's not second row. It's not second row. That's why. So we have to make it like this. Then it would work. Fuck. Okay, we could just run this function like this. Yeah. You see? So what we have here, for example, we have 1, 1, 1, 2. Is this one? Do not have 3. We have 1, 4. This one, and 2 fifths. This and this. So after we refresh it, it works. So now we could go back. It works, and we could comment it because it's the developer tool for checking is your cycle working. So it works. Daniel, hello, and we continue our calculation. Now we made the most hardest things we made already, to tell the truth. So now it will be just a lot of fun with calculation of winnings. Yeah, it's so beautiful that it works. Yeah, even from book, okay, but still I'm so happy that I understand what I'm doing. So num pairs, let's get num pairs, num threes. Now we define as we evaluate everything, we have to reset all values from previous game, because they saved these values. They saved every time. They could save. They are not global though. Maybe it's just good for security reasons. Maybe my fives. Okay, so it's what we would look for. We would look for the same dices of the same kind. And let's define for. We would create cycle to look for this 2 of the same kind. 2 dices of the same kind. So for I, 1, till 6 we would do it, and we increase our variable. And this. So, and here we use function switch. Oh, it's operator, I do not recall. So num_vals. You see, it's still the same function. Function evaluate, that's why we do not this global stuff. We have only die global and cache. And num_vals. We would have num_vals I. We would check these num_vals which we defined previously for each die. We would check certain cases. So case if we have 2, case 2. So if num_vals is 2, for if num_vals for 1, the value for variable num_vals 1 is 2, then it's pair. I think it's understandable. Break. If it's 3, I need to understand with this breaks thing why it has to break. Yeah, I see. Okay, because it would count. Then it would count for three things another time. I think. For example, if num was if we have if we have like 4. We have 4. Well, 4, and we have 2 4s. We have 2 4s. Why PHP? You could check my videos at iGroglaz channel to understand why. I described it for a long time there. So, we again, if we would have 2 4s, num pairs, okay, plus plus. But if we have and if we have 3 4s, okay, now I see. Because here we can, if we could have 3, we can't have 2. Okay, because it would count, for example, this 3 5. If we have 2 5s, it would still give another one here, so we would have 3. Okay, I see. Now I see. So in case 3, num 3s plus plus break. Now I understand it. Okay, and we continue our stuff. Now I see. Case 4. It's num 4s. And num 4s break again. And num 5s. Num 5s break. And switch. Because we could have all 5s here, for example. I mean, 5 of the same kind. And switch and 4. Yeah, it's kind of understandable. And 4 we already have it. It's pretty understandable. So it's we count how much of which do we have. And now we have to check, do we have 2 pairs or not? So if num pairs is 2, then print you have 2 pairs, dude. Brr. /n. What does it mean /n? I think beer, maybe it's enough. I need to check reference, guys, 1 second. PHP reference. I have so much books about PHP. I'm reading several of them at the same moment, but it's hard to find what you need. I need something like dictionary, I think, because it's just freaking hard to find something. I'm sorry that I have to... Yeah, it's new symbol of new stroke, but beer it's also the symbol of new stroke. Why to put it? Because this is the same things. No idea. Yeah, because beer and N it's the same thing. Do you know why it's like this? Tell me. Tell me why. Do 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 do. Tell me why. Do 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 do. Tell me why. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, we found it. The difference between and br in PHP. So what's the difference? Yeah, it's HTML and this is... yeah. Line break, new line character in source code. We'll make new line when you view... I understand it, okay. And new line when you view source code. But but I wouldn't view source... I see. Okay. Yeah, it would be a bit easier to read this. I mean, right click and look at the code, then it would have not just huge mess, but it would be more structurized. I see now. But it's only if you want your code to be understandable in browser, but actually it's not very important thing here, I think. Okay, anyway, I see. Now I see. So we see. Now we see. So. Let's continue. We would stuck here forever. Payoff 1. So if you have 2 pairs, you would get $1. It's good. And it's understandable that it's empty, but okay. I'm not sure that in such cases you have to write comments. Okay, let's leave it alone because it's kind of understandable. Then do we have 3 pairs? It's actually, we could just copy paste it because it's actually close. Num3s. Do you have 1 num3s? Could you have 3 num3s? No. But you could, because you have 5, but you could have 3 plus 2. So if num3s is 1, then and also I think 1 space is enough here. If num pairs is a 1. So if we have also pair, 3 and pair, then we would print. You have 2 pairs. You have you have a full house. You have full house, dude. Okay, and you would get payoff 5. It's kind of big money. And else, okay, I'll try to be without this. I'm rookie, but I'm learning. You have to make everything more professional. Okay, how this code looks. So no, I can't. It's much easier to look at the code when you have these things. When you see I think it's 7 better. But okay, I could live with this, but this is much nicer. But to trust it, what is the best? What would be the best? It would be like this. Yeah. And this, it would be like this. Fuck, I already messed up. I'm sorry, guys. Ah, yeah. Oh, it's not really good. Yeah. Don't try to investigate bicycle. Use approaches which is typical in coding for a long time. But also you could use what is better for you, what is easier for you to look at. But so if this is okay, but I think I like to close them, these things at next stroke. It's easier. But maybe if else, it's good to combine it, because it's always, if we have else here, then we had this from if. Yeah, it's very understandable. It has to be. It can't be others. So it's okay. Yeah. So let's use this syntaxes then. Or else. Yeah, and if else, you just have. I'm going. Am I going to use GitHub? Not sure why I have to. I do not have anything to put there yet, so maybe one day. You have 3 of the kind or what? Yeah. You have 3 of the kind, mate. So. And payoff. Payoff 3. Not bad. I know. Payoff 2. And now we're closing. You see here it's more important to write comments, because we had here 2 ifs. But as I know this code very well, it's not so hard as we had before. I think it's okay. For educational stuff, for serious project, it's better to write comments everywhere. So, and now we would check for false and for thieves and for street, but street would be later. So first for force. Fourth. For urs. Yeah. So we have 1 force of the same kind. Then you have 4 of a kind lucky, and payoff 5 it would be. Yes, and then if we have 5s, 1, you have how 5 of the kind. I think it's carré or something like this. I'm not really good in poker, to tell the truth. I like it very much, but I just do not remember how it's called. You have 5 of a kind. Am I bastard? You have 5 of the kind, bastard. Yeah, it's fun. And payoff for it would be 10. And then let's look for street. Wait. 3 of the fuck, I messed everything. Wait. And now go back. Yeah, it's force, and this I messed a bit. And this 5s, okay. And after 4s and 5s we have street. So for street it would be like this. If it would be quite a straightforward approach, but still. Numvals 1 is a 1. So we look through these variables in this array. Numvals is and let's copy it like this. Yeah, professional approach. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, yeah, 5. So if we would have this, then print. You have a street. You have a straight. We call it street in Russian. Quite funny, like a street where you walk. And it is actually it's straight. I didn't know. And payoff. Wow. Print. No, payoff. Payoff is 10. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. 10. And we have another straight. From second to sixth. To 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If numbers. By the way, I have here a mistake. It isn't. We do not need this. So if we have this, then okay, I already have it. Wow. Ouch. Have a straight, so it's also straight. It's interesting. Yeah, because we have 5. If we would have 6, we could have more. That's good. And now let's print after evaluate ended. You bet 2. So every time we bet 2. And then we print payoff. I want to play this game, guys. Payoff is pay off. And now we calculate our cash. Cash payoff. And actually this is ending of this function. End of function evaluate, which we already had here. Yeah, guys, it was a long time. Let's check it. Does it work? Oh, let's finish it. Let's finish it. So function print stuff. What it would do. This function would have two variables, global variables, cache, and you can see. Don't forget to code today, okay? Cache and second row. Print cache, and we have cache. So we would show player after we calculate everything. We would show player how much money he has. Yeah. Yeah. And we would save our variables in hidden fields again. Actually, it's not the best place to put something, but what to do? I do not came to databases yet. So input type hidden, name second row, value second row. So if hidden field which give variable second row with this value of second row. So we would understand is it first time when player started the game, did he use this flags to save it, to save certain roles or not. And then we would save hidden, we would save cache, because every time program starts from zero. Actually, it's a very interesting thing in this program. We would discuss it right now. Cache here. Oh my god, it was very long time what I could say. So let's fix some errors. Students 5. Maybe because we have to put it like this. End. Unexpected and in freaking fucking. Okay. So we made certain mistake and I have no idea where we made it. So we need to find it. You see, it could be anywhere. some mistakes, they are very nasty. Seems unexpected. Fuck. Guys. Oh. How to catch such error? Do you have any ideas? Let's Google. Finished analyzing your code, but you forgot to close a symbol somewhere on your page. Close quote, bracket, comma. Okay, so guys, it means that we messed a thingy. Let's check for it. For example, function. Print stuff, it's okay. Evaluate, okay. Wait. This if. Okay. Looks like okay. Aha. I found it. Here. Save. Ouch. Yeah, it works. Guys, we did it. You see, small mistake could mess everything, and it's just impossible to find it. It's madness. So what I want to understand here, it's how we save our variables every time. I do not understand it fully, so I want to get through it. So if we came first time to the game, we have cache 100. It's pretty easy. Then we roll our dices. Then if this second row is true, then why it's second? How we define is second row true or not? Input type hidden. But this button, it doesn't how it will be. It doesn't bound. It's not bound to these forms. Or it's bound. When I push the button, it influences to all forms. Yeah, but they are hidden. We can't even push. Yeah, I think it works like this. So you push a button, and everything go. Yeah, this scenario when go to the server back, and it stores second row variable also and variable cache. Okay, I think it works like this. So if second row false, wait, see the mistake here. Second row true, then. Ah, okay, I see. It's second row, body, and define second row to false. If we already had false, okay. So then evaluate, then. If it's not first, then if it's first row, yeah, like this one, it doesn't do nothing. So here at our first row, we could think what to leave alone. Let's leave this 2 of 2, or even 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we would have here 1 or 6, we would have straight. Let's try it. Roll. It doesn't work. Fuck. Okay. This button doesn't work. Let's check. You see, it's funny. This coding process is pretty funny. You do something and it doesn't work. So, and it's every time. It's very funny. So, okay. It's this thing. Submit, roll again. Why it's freaking doesn't work? Attention. Okay, attention. So, input time submit, value roll again. Let me check this part. Why is this button do not work? Maybe I missed something. Then type, submit, value, roll again. So when I push this button, it has to work, but it doesn't. So only when I refresh my page. We do not have here action because we.
За постоянство на печеньке.
I think that it's in old version of PHP it was like this. Maybe in new version of PHP we have something different. So let me check. PHP 9. Ah no, we need not 9 but 8. It's my previous program which we made in our past coding stream, and here we had different form, or we didn't have form at all. And we type submit. We could even do not use this value. Why it doesn't work? Oh, I missed the nation. Block note. Sorry. You see, I do not use I do not use my headphones today, but I'll check it. 1 second. I'll check it right now. Donation alerts. 1 second. It doesn't work. No idea why, guys. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work right now. I'll check it a bit later then. So yeah, sorry, I'll use my headphones next time. So guys, what to do? We do not have understanding why this button doesn't work. You see? If you know, please tell me. What's the problem? Do not work. Why does this button do not work? It was that a page in the link containing stopped to work because it's not my case. You're not using JavaScript. Okay, let's input type submit. Ah, wait, I do not have form here. Why? It's not a form even, it's just a button without form. It's really stupid. 1 second. Why it doesn't have form tag? It doesn't have form tag. Wait, but maybe I have it in the beginning. No. Maybe I do not need to create this form. But previously I had it here. Form method post. Here I do not have it, so it's stupid. So let's put it form method post, and here form. Maybe developer who created this book, writer, he missed it. It's very rare chance, but yeah, now it works. You see, it's funny. I found a bug in this book. It doesn't have this button, this form method post, and without it, it's just useless button. Yeah, it's cool that we found it, and maybe we need to put them also in other places. So, for example, which one I want to put? Now, you see, yeah, we have to add this form method post deeper. Maybe he wrote it in the beginning. Let me check. No, he missed it. It happens. Okay, here we also print form method post form. Hey guys, it has to work. 4. We would say 4. Yeah, it works. Wait, no. Fuck. See, it doesn't work. Ah, no, it works because it's... Ah, no. Wait. Why it's think that it's first roll? Okay. Because it's second roll already. So we have some problems. Okay, let's check. Let's try to create 2 forms. But I don't think it's necessary. No, as you see, he do not see this variable. I think we need only one form. You see another bug. We have another bug. Second row. Value second row. How it works? I'm trying to understand. Second row true? No. If second row is true, then make it false. Let's comment it. Nah. Maybe it has to be with bigger letters. I'm not sure. Who knows? It's PHP. Nah. Another bug. And this bug, it's hard to catch. Okay. Actually, it's hard to understand this thing. Second roll false. So we define second roll in the end. In the end. Here we define second roll. Let's make it like this, okay? Let's just check it. Second roll is true. It doesn't make sense actually here. You see, second roll works. So now it's always second roll. Now it will be always second roll. Full house, okay. It's always second roll. If second roll true, then run. And make second roll false. Then evaluate. Let me check it. That's right. I missed something. I do not know what. To tell the truth. Just no idea. Guys, do you know what we missed? I need a tip. I think the problem which we have here is this end field like this. So this part with hidden field, it doesn't work somehow. Second roll. Print stuff. Wait. So it always works. Maybe I messed something here at the beginning. Some brackets. No? It looks okay. We fixed a lot of bugs today, but this one is nasty. So here we store this. Is it second roll or not? This doesn't work. No idea why. See, it doesn't work. These hidden fields. Second roll. Yes. 1. Okay, let's call it if it 1. But true it and 1 it's the same. True and 1 it's the same. Shit doesn't work. Again. Yeah, it doesn't work. I hate these hidden fields. Why they work so badly? I need help. Okay, actually it's possible to get it. Let me show where. 1 second. I had it somewhere. Where is it? 1 second, guys. I'm looking. I'm looking for. Yeah, I found it finally. Yeah. Oh my god, it was a long time. So this is a guy who wrote this book, which I'm learning. He has actually a new version of book because I have PHP 4 and he made PHP 6, but actually PHP 6 it didn't came. Anyway, I think it's somewhere here. No. I'm looking for this game. Yeah, this one. So he has this game like this. Okay. You see, he has second pass, first pass, second pass. And I do not have it. So let's check source code. You see, it's a bit different. It's kinda because he has a new version of this book and I'm using old one. But I'll check this the end, because I think it's the problem. You see, he used session variable. Bad boy. It's very different from my version. Cache for session. It's a bit, you see, it's different program, not which I have. Evaluate, oh yeah, here these forms. First pass. So he put only one form here. And this form do everything. So let's do the same. It's kind of, well, why to create second form, second hidden form, because it's really stupid. Yeah, because we could do it here in this form. Pass submit. So he had this one. Input type. Hidden button type submit. So I think what we need, we just need to move everything here. These two hidden fields, we need to move it to other place, to the form, because we have two different forms, hidden form and normal. So this book, it's really bugged. You see, we found several mistakes already, but okay. Yeah, now it has to work, I think. Maybe I am wrong. No, it doesn't work, look. Okay, then we would... And he used cache there, okay. Let's go back. Okay, we need... We could just take this code, but it's not really the right thing. Okay. For method post, he do not have it actually, but without it, it doesn't work for me. Input type. He used button type. See, it's very different from my code. Fuck. And he doesn't have other editions, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you see. Andy Harris, why are you doing so bad things? Yeah. So it's new book, I need old one. Let's look for PHP for MySQL for beginners. Which is this edition? I think it's first edition I have. Ah, second edition, okay. See guys, it's sad that we're stuck. I did everything how he wrote, but it didn't work. Again. Let me check it. Yeah, but without form, maybe we have to make this form like this, huge. No. Fuck, I messed everything already, I think. Without form it doesn't work at all. As you could see. With form it works at least. Yeah. Okay, we could try to get this is it second roll or not? We could try to get from different place. But wait, actually we have it. If you would see the code, we have that it's 1. Ah wait, it's not 1. Why it's 1? Well, why it's 1? Because it's first roll. Wait. Why it's 1? Input type. Let's make it visible for now. Because it's first row, it has to be 0. Why it's 1? We store here that it's second, but why it's 1? It has to be first, it has to be 0. Wait. We define. We do not have it. Else print. And so So wait. Again, let's go through logic of this program. Maybe I missed some stuff. If, yeah, that's right. If we have first roll, write this, it has to be 1. Then second roll, possible. It's like, yes, you could do second roll. So it's right thing, yeah. It's right thing what we have. 1 means that everything works. Yeah. But it doesn't change to different value. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, it's a progress. It's my mistake, of course, as always. So it's 1 because it's second roll is true right now. Right now, second roll is true. And we hide this variable. Then we go. But why second time when we reload this game? Why it do not store? Why it doesn't store it? Because it's not global here. It's not global here, you see? It has to be global. I do not know where to write it. He doesn't have it here. This variable, it's it's only in this function. In this function, second row. Or not? Okay. Global second row. Like this, yeah. No. So it works till this point. Till this point. But when we have, okay, second row 1, if second row is 1, then print. But true and 1 it's the same thing. It has to be like this. But it doesn't work. And make second row false, okay. Okay, next one. Maybe I missed something. What I missed? I'm trying to understand. I think I missed to save this variable. This variable, that second row. Ah, no, I save it in my form. So, no, it's 1. Then I saved it in my form. Let's check this thing. Oh, it's configured now. Fuck. There is no other PHP. And I do not know how else I could do it. These hidden fields, they do not work. So we have second row 1, so we could do second row. And when we do it, why second? So we have it already. This variable, it's 1 right now. Just let's do it like this. Echo. Why it doesn't show? We do not have this variable. Okay, print. Echo. Okay, I see. Because it's echo. Okay, print. I'm not really good in this syntaxes yet. Print second row. Okay, it has to work. Because we do not. What the fuck? And here we have it. Yes, and here we have it. But here we have it. Okay. Here we can't see it. Okay. Yeah, because it's not first row. We do not see this variable here. It's quite funny. That's why we can't do nothing with it. We do not see this variable, you see? We just do not see it. Fuck. If we do not see it, how we could do anything? Because it's not global, as I said before. How to... How to make it visible everywhere? Not only... Maybe we have to print this stuff here, for example. Let's just try it. It's not really a big difference. No, it's a big difference. Because PHP works from top to bottom. Okay, I understand my problem now. This second row, it's not visible here. If it's not visible here, we can't do nothing. So maybe I have global, maybe I defined it wrong. It said that I do not have anyone in the chat who could give me a tip. But okay, it's sometimes you need to solve it by your own. Штукенция, I need your help. You are the only one who could try to help me. Because nobody else here, it seems. Wait. Second row. It's not visible here, the problem. Let's try. Echo, second row. Okay. Not even here. Yeah, you see? It's not visible. It's not visible. No idea how to make it visible. Okay, let's move it from here. Let's leave cache there. Okay. But let's move this variable, this thing here. I see. Yeah. Let's put it somewhere, just somewhere for testing. Fuck. Let's put it to this button. Nothing. Let's make it like this, okay? Ah, wait. Freaking fucking... It doesn't store it. Okay, then we would just go different way. It's the problem when you learn PHP from old book. It's freaking old book. Okay, I'll just took a decision which he made. I didn't want to do it, but you see I do not have any choice. I tried everything. This guy, he made this book. It's pretty good book, but freaking why he deleted all stuff? Bad boy, very bad boy. Very bad boy. I wanted to check second edition. I need second edition, but he do not have it. Bad boy. Rah. I do not like you. You're a very bad boy. Okay, let's take this field which he used to for his thing. It's here. I see it. Let's call it second row. Has to work, I think. No, fuck no. Wait. Wait. Maybe this. Fuck. I hate this guy who wrote this book. Okay. Because all stuff in this book, it's not like here. We use form here. Form. When it start? For method post. Uh-huh. And he used it like a field set. Freaking bastard. He has function for it. Freaking bastard. He has special function for it. It's just so freaking different from stuff which I do. Bad boy. Okay. Yes, you see all what I did. This freaking bastard made lots of mistakes in this freaking fucking book. It's really the fucking freaking unbelievable. How you could put stuff which you didn't check to the book. Fucking. This freaking fucking bastard. He didn't wrote. He missed this tag at first. Then I put it only for this thing, but it means that form works only for this stuff. So when I do it, it do not go back to PHP processor. So when I push this button, only this thing works, and this stuff, it doesn't work at all. But then when okay, it's like this, it has to be like this. But then when I put this tag, when I closed form, when I put all this program, it's actually a huge form. When I made it like this, it started to work but it's strange. Because it was different forms. Yes, it has to be one form. When I put this button submit, it works for all this stuff. Or either I had to put here another button, but it wouldn't work. It has to be one button. Okay, I see. It's really stupid bastard who wrote this book. I like his coding, his examples, they're perfect, but fuck, how much mistakes you made. And also he deleted, I know why this guy didn't put this, why he didn't store his old book at the website, because it had huge amount of freaking mistakes. That's why he put here only he last book, but it's wrong. You have to store everything, because he said here that okay, you could download this stuff to check it at my website. It's just freaking fucking unbelievable. And okay, guys, let's be positive. Let's play our game finally. Yeah. So, Stukense, come to play. We did it.
Cool.
Do you want to play? Oh yeah, let me play first. Poker dice. So, guys, I'm happy elephant. We made this mistake for 30 minutes almost. This small fucking freaking mistake. But okay, it's good lesson for the life. First roll, and we have cash 100. I want to check this. So my wait. Do we have another problem? Yes, we have. I see. It's still broken, but it's a bit better. Okay. What now? It's freaking unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, now it works. Okay, what I did, I finished this form, but there I didn't have form. Very strange. Why it didn't work previously then? Ah, now it doesn't work. Guys, do you believe in miracles? You see, when I put this form tag here, no. Okay. Okay. So it's the problem with forms. When I have one big form and I want to save these two things, second row empty. So it's false right now. And it's right. So it has to be false. Second row. But my cache, it do not save my cache, it seems. Why do not save my cache? Again. Cache 98. Now when I play, I have to have... Why it's my first roll? So the problem here. Second row is empty. Currently, right now. So if second row... Else. Ah. Wait. True. Then we have it true. And we write its second row body. And we make second row false. Так. Пум-пум-пум-пум-пум. You see, we have troubles with forms, which we store stuff in forms, and it's fucking bad idea to do. Do not do it. But as it's learning example, it's the only way for us to do something. Rah. So if it's second row, then make it false. But why my cache do not, so it works like, okay, it seems. If second row is true, maybe it has to work like this, maybe then this program would be different a bit. Let's check it. Oh, it has to work. Wait, this guy, which we do not like, he has it like this. So you see his store. 97, yeah, it works for him. Yeah, it works, but it doesn't work for me. Let's go back to his code. Maybe we would understand something, but we didn't last time. He has very different stuff. Actually. Even changed variables names. Okay, it's his right. You see, he used this variable session. Yeah, let's use it also, because I think it's just not possible to save it enough time. Yeah, it's not really important thing, I think, to. Let's use this variable. For the cache. Would cache save cache in this session. Cache. Print cache. Cache. You see, okay, it's the only thing which I need. Yeah, I think we need even, the only thing we need is to store it. I do not know how it works. This, I didn't check it yet. Okay, it doesn't work like this. To be not informed, at least. Yeah. We need to remake everything with this to make to put this cache not in hidden type but to variable. Fuck. To this special variable. But maybe why it doesn't work? Yeah. Let's make another form. So it was form for second row. Let's make second form. We need to store something. We need to store this thing. No, it's right. We put to the cache. Let's go to the beginning of our program. So we always print stuff. Right now we have cache 100. That's it. That's it. Now we roll. We have cache 100 again. Now we have cache 98. We have cache 98. But when we have first roll, it's always that we have such cache. Let's go back to cache. Let's go back to roll. Okay. Okay, I see. We need global variable here. Ah, no, not here. Here, but we have global variable cache. Cache. It works. Our function it's changing cache, so it works. Yeah, it's the same thing. Stukense, come to me. I need your help. This time, certainly I need.
I'm coming.
Do you have trousers?
I'm checking. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
No, I'm saying this. So?
When I have first roll, my cache is always 100. When I have second roll, it works. But when I have first... Ah! So this second roll, it do not store. It do not store second roll. Why? You see, cache is 98. Cache is 98 right now. It's huge forms. It's just so stupid, freaking.
I don't understand anything, actually. I can't help you.
But you could stay near and say something nice.
Okay, everything will be fine. You will do it.
Thank you, Stikens.
You're smart.
I'm newbie in this
Ah.
stuff, and it's very hard to understand how to work it out. So you see, if I just yeah, but when I push roll again, it makes everything very bad.
I want to pee.
Okay. Okay. When I push roll again, it's just resetting everything. Fuck. Even these things, they works, you see? So, first roll. There's new game. It's very late in Russia already. I want to sleep, but also I want to fix it somehow. Let's go back. Really, no, let's go back. Yes. If second roll falls, yeah, it works. It falls and it do it. But do not put the right numbers here, actually. It's interesting. You see? Do not put right numbers. False. I think that it has to work like this. So when I push this thing, two things, they has to be saved. Keep it empty, then run die. Guys, it's so late, but I do not want to leave it unsolved. That's why I'm trying to do something. Maybe it's because of this form thing. This is not really good way to solve your stuff. So guys, okay, I'm done. So guys, finally I found mistake. Actually, it's very funny mistake. You see this cast? It's a mistake. It has to be cache. So because of it do not save. So every time when I roll, he think that it's empty. It's empty, and he make cache 100. So every time when I do this thing, it would make at the beginning cache 100. So if we would put here not cast but cache, it finally would work. So how this program works? Let's play, finally. We could play. Okay, so it's our first roll. And we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 6. So we could store this 1, 1 and push roll again. It didn't save it. Okay, I think it's another mistake. I just found it in the book. It's my fault. Not only my fault, writer also messed a bit. So he put this form tag here. This form tag, he put it, but he put it at the beginning. I didn't notice it. So it was like this. But he didn't put this tag at the bottom. That's why I thought, because I checked only bottom. That's why I thought that it's how it has to be. So I think now, it's, yeah, it's not here, but here. He didn't put at the bottom. He didn't put closed tag in his book, and that's why I struggled so much. So let's start again. Our first roll. Let's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2. Let's save this one. So you see, it said saved. It's saved, and we tried to win, but we didn't win. Okay, roll again. You see, we have cashed 98. Yeah, now it works. And here, what I'll save? I have 1 pair, so let's roll this 3. Fuck. Why do not save this 2? Guys, okay, we have another mistake, it seems. Why it doesn't save? Okay, roll again. Let's check. Maybe it would save. Now it's safe. Why? Okay. Now it's safe. What? Okay, again. It's our first roll. I want to save these 3 things. Roll. No, now it works. But just... I do not understand what happened, but okay. So now it works. And you see we have 4 of a kind, and we have pay of 5. Okay, roll again. I want to save this to 6. And yeah, now it works. And we rolled another 1, 1. So 2 pairs. Wait. It's second roll. Buddy. Why pay off is 0 if I have 2 pairs? 1 pair and second pair. Okay. Here I want to save this. I have it, and 4th kind works. Again. Okay, this one. You see, he do not see pairs. We have another mistake in our code. Let's watch for it. Num pairs, case 2 num pairs. This switch doesn't work, it seems. Num pairs. 3 of the kind he work out. It's here, I think. The problem somewhere here. If okay, num pairs. You see, it was a stupid mistake. Num pairs, num 3s, num 4s, 3s. Okay, I hope that it would okay this time. Okay, we have 100. Let's begin from 0. I like this, please. So we have 4 of a kind, and we won 5. Roll again. I like this one. Yeah, pair works. 3 of a kind. Yeah, it works. Good. I want to check pairs. Yeah, it's quite good in this game, you see. Pairs, please. Yeah, pair doesn't work. Payoff 0. Why pairs doesn't work? Ah, yeah, because if pairs 1, of course. Okay, now I see. So, second row again. We have two pairs. Let's just for testing. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm too lucky. I want to get a pair. Yeah, here we have 2 of 4, and now it works. Guys, we did our game. It's my first game, and you see, the most problem was finding these mistakes. Yeah, because I'm starting. Shtukense, come and play. Could you bring me some panties or trousers, something, so you could sit and play a bit and test my game. It's not mine actually, but I went through it. Yeah, it's totally okay. 1 second, guys. I need to wear something. So, Shtukense, please sit and check. This game, it is typical dice poker. At the beginning, you have 5 things, and you need. You need to find certain combination like pair, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, or 5 of a kind. Also, you could have combination like 3 and 2. It's more money, and combination 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. So, and from 2 to 6, and from 1 to 5. So you have your first roll here. Check mouse. And you could think you have quite good start. 3 of these 5, and you could check these things to leave them for the second roll, and push second roll. You see, they stay here, and you have new stuff, but still you won, because you won. It's like you had 100. You every time when you play the game, you spend $2, and for finding 3 of a kind, you get 2. So it's like 0 for now. Roll again. So, and again, you have to think what to leave, what to roll. It's 6.
6.
Leave pairs. Pairs are good.
Okay.
You had to put 2 pairs. Wait, why it doesn't work? Wait. You have bet 2, payoff is 1, but why? Because I have 2 of a kind. This and this. Strange. See, we found the bug. Actually, we have here 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Wait. You have pairs like this. It's not two. No. If num pairs 2, it's right. If you have 2 pairs like this, but no, 2 pairs, it's another thing. Yeah, I just do not have. 1 second. Let's make it. Num pairs 2. You have a pair. You have 2 pairs, and for 2 pairs, let it would be like 5. Okay, let it be 3. Okay, let's roll again. You see, you found me a bug. Cool. Thank you. So you have 4 of the kind. Good one.
Cash
Yeah, it's increased.
increased. Oh, it's my cash now.
Yeah.
I
it's your
can
cash.
increase it any time.
Yeah, you increase it when you won. So you spend $2 every time. You see, you have 2 pairs. Cool.
And now I got. Oh, I have one.
1. Yeah.
Wow, I'm winning.
You win.
Roll again. I like this game. Wow, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to roll it.
No, you have because it's
I
not
want
really
to
good.
leave 1, 2,
3
3, 4. Ah,
and 5. Leave 5 and try to get a 4.
or maybe to get 4. Okay.
You tried. No, you're not lucky. But still, you got 1 pair. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it.
So fun.
Yeah, it's interesting game.
Wow. I have this and this.
You have 2 pairs. Nice.
Cool.
Come on.
Let's play again. I will spend all money, I guess, very soon. This and it's 2, 3. I will leave 2, 3.
It's hard to do it.
4.
And
6.
Okay, try it.
Nah. Okay.
You like to risk, I think.
Yes.
Oh, it's good, good.
I will leave 3 of this. And roll again.
Oh.
I have 4.
4 kind. It's
Yeah.
kinda cool. You won.
So you made this game?
I take it from the book, but actually
It's
it
so
was.
cool.
I understood how to make it. It's big thing, yeah, for me. Oh, you have full house. It's 3 plus 2.
Cool. I have so many money. Let's do it again. I think you cannot lose in this game. It's not possible,
You
I
could.
guess. Yeah?
You could, if you would be really unlucky. But right now we could make it harder. Do you want harder?
No. Actually, I like this game. I think this game is cool.
So you like it?
Yeah.
Cool.
You,
You could try to write something like this in JavaScript. It's possible. I think in JavaScript it's even would be easier. Maybe. So guys, thank you very much for watching. It was big pleasure. You see, we had a very hard time today because of my stupidity, of course, and yeah, some mistakes in this book, of course. But I learned a lot, and what I learned the most, it's the process of developing something. And it wasn't really development, actually, it was like learning. But still I felt this this hard time when you have an error and you do not have any idea how to fix it. It's like I had some of such experience in my life sometimes, but in this, when you have a program and especially if you are rookie like me, newbie, it's a very special feeling. It's quite hard. So when I just wrote this game, I was so excited to play it and it was so fun, but when you fix all these messages and finally it works, you're like phew. But actually it's also 2 o'clock in the morning in Russia, 2 o'clock in the night, so yeah, I'm a bit tired. See you tomorrow, see you next time, guys. Please write your comments. And we would continue our adventures. I have some new stuff about this game. I have how to be homework, how to modify it, and we will do it next time in my Russian stream, I think. So see you next time. Bye, guys. Что